My name is Desiree, or avocado_circles, and welcome. Today I'm actually doing a viewer suggestion. They say, Emma Artley has this Pinterest challenge. She has a video explanation how it works in detail. So, naturally, I take my butt over to Emma Artley's video and see that she has this image. Being me, I don't draw things by the specific year. And she says in her own video that you don't actually have to search up a year, so it's okay. I might try anyway, but I don't do time-specific characters. I might go off of like a little bit of a vibe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, the first thing I'm gonna do is use a setting generator, and literally the first thing that pops up is what we're using. So, here we go. How can it be darkest hour before dawn and vibrant sky? This is what we're gonna go with. We'll do a year generator. Alright, this is our year, 1939. Random name generator. So, we're going to go one name. Oh wait, it already has one. Dale Collier. Sure. I think we need to go to Pinterest and search up a few things here. Welcome to my chaotic Pinterest page. I love her. First, I don't think I'm gonna do the album thing with like loves and kisses. I think the name generator does it good enough. Since I can do both genders, whatever name it gives me just will be what it is, I think. I'm changing your rules, Emma Artley. Ha. Anyway, skin tone. What do we got? This is my first one. Then I think I will go male body type. Alright. This is my first guy. Oh yeah, the year. The year. I said I'd do it. I'll do it. 1939 men's hair. Guys, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. We're not doing the year. All due respect. All due respect, we're not doing the year. That's much more akin to what I'm looking for. Men's outfit. Ooh, okay. I'm liking this guy. Next, we've got men's shoes. Alright. I'm really disappointed that the boots aren't first. I love boots, but... Oh, it's an ad. Ha ha ha! The boots are first! I'm not gonna... Ha ha! Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! Accessories. So I'll go men's accessories now. We've got these cool brown bracelets. Now we just gotta go color palette. And oh my god! This is gonna be so good! Guys. I think I will do a similar thing to Emma Artley and make 3 characters and try to make sense of them. So I'm gonna do this again. Lee Roth. I'm going to make this another man with loves and kisses. Oh shoot, I forgot to search up the season. I don't care, it's fine. Loves and kisses. Sorry, Emma. I'm changing your entire like thing to suit me, but like it's fine, right? It's fine? Yeah, so I've decided this is another man, so we're gonna go through the whole shebang again. I am going to take a liberty. Since these body types look identical, I'm gonna go with this one. Forgive me, okay? Forgive me? I need you to forgive me. The last character we make is a girl no matter what, I promise. So, Dale has a lot of greens and some orangey colors, but like, having it be red and yellow here, I feel like it ties them together, but not in like a huge way. Since I know I'm gonna need another color palette for our girl, I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Let's give her a name. And I know this one's a girl, so it has to be a girl name.
Nope.
Okay, we can go with Sonia. Absolutely steal it from the queen herself. Now we get to go one more skin tone. Oh, it was an ad. I'm gonna take the picture anyway. Just an earring? Are you kidding me? This is so cool. You're giving me an earring? Chad, are we upset if I do both? I love you guys, I'm doing both. It's for you, it's not for me. Or maybe these, like this was, okay, I'm thinking it makes sense, give me a sec. This girl gave him a gift. Sonia gave Dale a gift of these super cool sunglasses. And that's why it's there. Let me have this. And we already have her color scheme, so I'm going to put this in a mood board. Yes! Okay, hello? Okay, I need to calm down. I'm so excited right now. Okay. I already recorded an intro. Girl, do you have any idea how weird that feels? Anyway, I'm in a fantastic mood. I'm in such a good mood. I have been drawing these characters in my sketchbook so much. I love them. I went to a random quote, like incorrect quote generator. I've learned some things about them. I'm so excited. Okay. So, firstly, I start out by putting my color palettes on the screen, and I start with Mr. Dale. Oh my god, I love Mr. Dale. He is quickly becoming my favorite. I love him so much. And then after that I draw Lee, and then after that I draw Sonia. And I have to say, I'm sorry that I changed it so drastically from the original picture. You have to forgive me again. Second time that you've had to forgive me in this video, but like, something was not slaying with the first round of images. I don't even know what images I used after I freaking tried my best to make this work. But I decided I was not vibing with like the white girl hair. So I changed her hair to still be like long and braided, but like in a completely cuter and different way, and completely changed her color scheme, and completely changed her outfit, and completely changed basically everything except for the freaking earring that I thought I'd hate, but now I really, really like. Anyway, I'll talk about the artwork I did. So I actually did keep the setting in mind. Crazy. And I had them all, the trio, if you will, situated in Lee's apartment as the sun's rising. But like, it's not risen enough to where you can see it, and that's, I think, accurate. I have them looking at the computer because I thought it would be interesting if Dale was trying to show Lee and Sonia like, I could do this thing, and Sonia just looks so done. She looks so done. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've had so much more energy than usual in this video, and like, I feel like I shouldn't talk about what's making me so excited at all, but it's fine. I don't know, they're satisfying. I like them. I think I should tell you guys that I did use a random personality generator, and I did have the original reactions to it, but like, I think it would be a little more concise if I just read them out again, so I'm gonna do that. Starting with Dale, he knows many things that he shouldn't know, and he is reserved. He has a good understanding of aesthetics and what looks pleasing to the eye, and look at his design again and tell me that isn't true. Oh my god, I love— anyway, he hates lighting and brightness, and he loves to just sit at home in complete darkness with all the lights off, always complaining about everything being too bright. People think he's weird since he always wears sunglasses everywhere, even indoors. And I know that when I was like pulling the images, I did in fact keep it that Sonia gave Dale these cool sunglasses, and I think she gave the sunglasses to him before she knew how weird he was. But anyway, okay. He studies medicine, except he doesn't anymore. He dropped out of college. He dropped out of college pretty early on, because that is a big commitment. That is a big commitment. He was not able to stick to that. And the reason he was not able to stick to that is because he likes the idea of things, right? He likes to start on things since the image of the thing in his head is always so simple, but as soon as he realizes there's more involved than he thought, they run off in the other direction and find a new preoccupation. For example, he'd come up with an idea for a business and be super enthusiastic about it, thinking that it'll be easy and go perfectly for them, and they can have this just weird ideal image in their head of what a business is like. But as soon as he actually takes the steps to follow through and realizes that it's not going to be as perfect as he wants it to be, he abandons the idea promptly and finds a new, interesting scenario to temporarily idealize. This makes him seem flighty and /or unreliable, and causes people to trust him less since he's constantly dropping friends and breaking off commitments, quitting ideas, leaving old situations for new ones, etc. So the start of the story, basically, is Dale remembers a couple of friends that one friend that he left behind like forever ago. And his name is Lee. He moves in with Lee because of Lee's personality. So let me get into Lee. He is extremely passive and prefers to relax and take things slowly and go at their own pace. He is very effortless, rather lighthearted and whimsical in everything he does, which that was the random prompt, but I'm changing that a little bit already. He is really effortless. I think he tries to be lighthearted, you know, and it comes across as though he is because he's an effortless kind of guy, but everything he is very what he wants to show people and what he thinks people want him to be. Anyway, he is very good at making food, and he always smells like burnt wood for some reason, and his hobby is competing in races, and I love it so much. He just likes to run, man. He just likes to go for a little jog. It's not competitive at all. He likes air filling his lungs. But the reason he always smells like burnt wood is because he works at a wood fire oven pizzeria place. I do not have the name of this place figured out, but it is taking place in the same story as some of my other characters, like with the likes of Noah, Ozzy, Slate, Kage, like all of them. I love them all so much. In this world, fire is a very dangerous thing. Fire is essentially what makes the monsters in their world. So the fact that Lee works at a wood fire oven place is an extraordinarily dangerous job, and I like that he has to juggle his personality with his occupation. He loves to cook, right? He loves it, but if something goes wrong, he quite literally can't take it slowly. He has to act like instantly. So I thought that would be like a really cool like thing for him to deal with. And his personal struggle, and I didn't mention it, but I read off Dale's almost word for word, so I'm going to do that for Lee too. He is extremely passive and often has trouble asserting himself to others. He is extremely passive and often has trouble asserting himself to others, especially in any sort of stressful situation. His conflict-avoidant nature and feeling that their input would be meaningless anyway often leads him to agreeing to things that he doesn't actually want to do, going along with people that he disagrees with, etc. Which then, because he also doesn't express himself ever, can lead to him seeming unpredictable, since they'll dedicate themselves to a project for years out of sheer obligation and not wanting to say anything or cause trouble. Then when something comes up and eventually they're forced to like reveal that he never wanted to do this and etc., whatever, everyone is like, but you've been working on this with us for years. And it sounds like it makes it seem like he bails out of fucking nowhere or gets a problem with something overnight, when really he's probably had an issue with something the entire time and hasn't been able to assert himself about it. Tying back into what I started to say, Lee lets Dale move in despite their issues in the past because, well, Lee sympathizes with Dale. oh, you just dropped out of college and now you need a place to stay. Okay, you can stay in my house. Oh, you don't want me to turn on any lights when you're in the room? Okay, I guess I'll just walk in the dark. Poor thing. And then somehow, I haven't thought of it yet, but maybe I'll think of it like while I'm talking. We've got Sonia, and I'm gonna read off her traits too. She's calm when under stress, always daydreaming and zoning out in the middle of tasks and conversations, and her skill that the website generated was skilled at magic. So, what I'm going to do is interpret that as she actually has a disorder that I've talked about briefly, but it's called hyperactive ability disorder, so HAD. And basically, I don't know what her ability is yet, but basically the disorder is, well, her ability works so strongly, I guess, or it goes off more often than normal, which impedes her life. So her quirk, I guess is what the website called it. I'm going to paraphrase this because I don't like how it's worded, but it says basically that she misinterprets things like all the time in the worst way possible for some reason. I don't know, I think it's probably part of her ability. She's zoning out a lot, you know, and I think I'll figure it out one day, but I think that, like, I'm sounding incoherent right now. I'm sounding incoherent. She struggles with her ability, period. Her hobby, that being said, is impulsive online shopping, and most of the time she doesn't even remember that she did it, so that's scary, I think. Her main personal struggle is she feels that she's boring and has no purpose and places a lot of value on being distinct from others. She feels a need to stand out and be recognized as meaningful and important through this, and thus has constant doubts about herself and her self-worth. Like, feeling that nobody could ever like her since there's nothing special about her, feeling that she'd be incapable of something because she has no unique skills and would be too bland and replaceable to be valuable in any position. My poor, sweet, insecure girl who is calm under stress. I mean, she's so cute. Anyway, somehow, someway, she also moves in with Lee, and I think this is after Dale moves in. But her and Lee have already been friends, I think. Dale is added to a trio, and Sonia can see that Lee is, like, not super okay with Dale being there, so Sonia's trying to be like, you know, I could kick him out for you. And Lee's like, no, it's not very nice, man. I mean, like, he needs a place to stay, like, he's paying rent, so I mean, like, it's fine. Anyway, so cute. So yeah, I don't know how long I've been talking for, but I'm gonna talk for longer. Because I think I mentioned, and if I didn't, I'm sorry, but I went to an incorrect quote generator. And girl, that thing helped me figure out their dynamic so fast. Spoilers, they all fall in love with each other. They love each other. How? Don't know. I have no clue. No idea how they fell in love with each other. But they love each other. I freaking love them so much. I have not figured out a plot at all for their story, but I will, and I will actually do it this time, and I need you guys to hold me accountable because I love them. I love them so much. They're so cute. Alright, anyway, that about does it. Thank you so much for watching the insane ramblings of Desiree talking about brand new characters. I had a lot of fun. If you're an art block, I highly recommend this challenge. Shout out Emma Artley for putting out this challenge a year ago. I quite like these silly goobers. I will get back to you with more backstory. I will, I promise. But yeah, I would love it if you guys liked and subscribed, and look at the links in my description. And poked around with them a little and like supported me because I want to not have to get a part-time job. I would love to be able to rock up to my part-time job and go, actually, I quit, like, immediately. Cause this is what makes, like, the joy happen. Not to be, like, super fucking sappy, I'm sorry, but, like, if I could just make this work, you guys, trade offer, you guys receive more OC content, and I receive joy. And not depressed. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna guilt trip you. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Bye.